At this point, we can all agree that in Nigeria, marriage is not just love, it's a full performance. From the moment you turn 23, the question starts: when will you marry? Where is that lucky man? This fine girl, age no dey wait o, time is not by your side o, you need to marry quick. And somehow marriage becomes a finish line. You could be building your dreams, healing, studying, praying, but if you're not married, it's like you're not complete. This episode is not to shame marriage. No, marriage is a beautiful thing. But what I want to talk about today is the pressure, the silent, choking, cultural pressure that makes people rush into relationships they don't even understand. The kind of pressure that make people lose themselves just to please society. Today we are breaking that silence. We are asking the hard questions. Why are so many Nigerians more scared of being single than being unhappy?
I'm Dsoftliving, and this is the real talk.
This is Dsoftliving, and today I want to talk about peace, pressure, and purpose. If this is your first time here, please don't forget to subscribe, like this video, and leave a comment. We have all heard it: graduate at 22, marry at 25, have your first child at 27, but nobody tells you that life does not follow that script. We are raised to believe that time is running out, especially for women. And so people start rushing, not because they found love, but because they are afraid of being left behind. You will hear aunties whisper, "You better marry before you get too old. Your mates are already giving birth." But those same aunties will never stay with you when your marriage turns into daily tears. You see, our society, they praise weddings, not marriage. They clap for your dress, not your peace. And that is the problem. Because when you live for validation, you stop living for truth. I remember a friend of mine, she got engaged at 25. She was happy, but the night before her wedding, she cried. Not because she did not love him, but because she knew deep down she was not ready. She said, "Debbie, I just don't want to disappoint my family." That's what pressure does. It forces people to say yes when their soul is screaming no. Let's talk about the panic. You know that feeling when you are scrolling through social media and everyone is posting engagement photos, wedding videos, maternity shoots. You start to feel like something is wrong with you. For Nigerian women, the pressure starts early. We are raised to cook, clean, and keep a man. Not to heal, not to build, just to be chosen by a man. By the time you are 26 or 27, people start saying, "Don't be too picky. As long as he provides, marry him." Even if you go to my social media on TikTok, Instagram, you'll be seeing people in the comments, "When will you marry?" All the time I get that, and I'm just 25. Some guys even go as far as reduce their age to 19. Meanwhile, they're already 27, 28, 30. They will cut out their age so that they can attract, or so that society will not pressure them to get married quickly. And another thing is that they will not tell you what it feels like to be married and feel lonely in that marriage. To be married but small inside your own house. Too many women settle because they are afraid of shame, because society makes single sound like a disease. But I will say this: marriage is not a reward for being a good woman. It's a partnership that requires emotional maturity, not just age or cooking skills. Sometimes staying single is not delay, it is protection. Because God will not give you what you are not ready to sustain. Now let's switch to men. Men might not face the same kind of verbal pressure, but theirs is heavy too. It is the silent kind, the one that says, "You must have money before you marry." So men start hustling, overworking, pretending, taking loans, relocating, doing fraud, just to look like they are ready. No one teaches Nigerian men emotional intelligence. They are taught to provide, but not to feel. They are taught to lead, but not to listen. So when marriage comes, many of them are not emotionally ready, just financially pressured. They marry because it is time, but inside they are scared. So they become distant. And this is how so many couples end up in a marriage that looks good online but feels empty in private. And I don't know why it's like this, but so many families in Nigeria have this scary father figure. Like, they can't go to their father is always distant, is always going to work and come back, is not relating with the children, is distant. And the mothers, they will make the man look more scary. Your father must not, like, it's weird. Nobody is checking on fathers. No, like, there is no this like rapport, there is no this relationship between a father and their son, a father and their daughter. The father is always distant in some families, and that's not supposed to be so. And we need to start teaching our men how to be emotionally present and have emotional intelligence. It's not about what you can provide. Yes, there are men that provide and also give you emotional stability. They are always there for you. They are protector. Because when you go outside and you're this like scary man, you are this man, when you come inside your home should be filled with peace. And before you get married, you need to know all of these things so that we don't repeat the same mistakes as our parents. Social media has made everything worse. It's like everyone is in competition of who looks the happiest online. We see perfect couple, pre-wedding picture in Santorini, in Zanzibar, in all the vacation countries that people go to. Matching pajamas, forever my man, the key to my heart captions and all kind of captions. But behind some of those smiles are people who don't even talk to each other at night. When they go to bed, they're like this. But when it's time for them to create happy couple content, you will see them doing all this love, blah blah blah. But in real life, it's not like that. We have turned love into performance. You will see couples gifting each other online. I'm not saying it's bad though, but the way you are gifting your partner online with camera set action, are you really doing that in real life? Do you really appreciate your partner in real life? It's not just for the camera to get likes and engagement. Are you that kind of person in real life? We have turned marriage into aesthetic pleasings. We don't want peace. We want to trend. We want to show the world that we have arrived. My marriage is the best. I want you to ask yourself, do you want love or do you want attention? Do you want companionship or do you just want to be called miss? And that is the problem. We compare our real life to people's highlight reels, to what they post online. And that comparison leads to pressure. Pressure leads to panic. And panic leads to wrong decisions. Let's stop worshiping the idea of marriage and start preparing for the reality of it. I'm going to hold your hand when I say this. Give me your hand. Marriage will not fix you. It's not going to heal your wounds or fill your emptiness. I've seen people marry their trauma in disguise. They think they have found love, but what they really found was a mirror of their own pain, all the things they have been through. Imagine you have a bad father and you end up marrying somebody like your father. Or imagine you have a bad mother and you end up marrying somebody like your mother. That is how it is. And then they wake up one day asking, why did I marry? I have seen people, women, afraid of going home. They have their shop, they have their business, but when they are done and they need to go back to their husband and family, they tell me that I'm scared, I don't want to go home. This man will shout again, this man will shout at me again, this man will do this again. And the thing is that we always look for people to blame for our own action. And I'm going to say this, it's not about the other person. It's about the version of yourself that said yes to that marriage out of fear of being lonely, or out of fear of people saying you don't get old, you don't reach 30, you never marry. You can't rush growth. You can't build peace on panic. You can't marry for validation and expect freedom. Marriage will not expose your partner. It's going to expose you. It's going to expose your patience, your ego, your triggers. And that is why readiness is not about money or age. It's about emotional awareness. Being ready for marriage does not mean you have to have everything figured out. It means you have learned how to love yourself first. It means you're healed enough not to project your pain on someone else. It means you understand what partnership truly means. Sacrifice, communication, respect, and peace. Readiness is knowing that marriage is not I found someone to complete me. It is I found someone I can build with. Because peace is not passive, it is a decision, and the wrong relationship can destroy it. Choose wisely and make sure that you are ready 100%. So if you are listening to me right now and you are single, stop apologizing. You are not behind, you are building. And if you are married but struggling, I want you to remember, healing does not stop after I do. You can still grow and you can still choose peace. This conversation is not about shame, it's about honesty, because too many people are suffering in silence under the name of culture. Marriage is not an achievement, peace is. Take your time, know yourself, and when you finally say yes, let it come from love, not pressure. If this message touched you in any way, please share it, leave a comment and subscribe, because here we are building a life that is real, not performative. Thank you so much for watching this video to the end, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.